Hello, today I'm going to teach you how to solve the Siamese cube. Now before I teach you how to solve it, you'll need to know how to solve the 3x3. And you'll need to know you have to know how to do F2L pairs. Well, I want to say you have to. You do not need to know how to F2L pair because I made up a method. I'm not having to do that, so yeah. So all you have to do is if you already know F2L, then you can skip the whole entire second layer part of my video, and yeah, then you can just go on to the third part of my video. So let's get on to it. Let's scramble this cube. So your Siamese cube should be completely scrambled right now, like mine. Now the first step in solving a Siamese cube is, you see this bar right here, this bar that you have right here. Your colors may be different than mine. Yeah, your colors will definitely be different than mine, most likely, unless you did this. So if you see these colors, like mine, in my case, is red and orange, you need to match up the orange center with the orange, people call it the pseudo center, so I'm going to call it the pseudo center. You need to match up the orange center with the pseudo center. This pseudo center will never move because it's glued with the super glue I used. So match them up with the pseudo center. Orange, orange. So I just had it like this. You just find the two orange centers, this one, and then move this up, move this up. That's it. You solved the pseudo centers for the other side too. So you don't need to worry about the other pseudo centers because you've already solved it. So now let's get on to the first step. Now on the Rubik's Cube, let me scramble this up, sorry. The first step is the cross. So you get your cross. Let me make it. Very simple. But on a Siamese cube, it's very hard because you can't move L. You cannot move L, F, D, or U when holding it like this. When holding it like this, you can't do L, U, D, or F. The only moves you can do is double layer moves, R, W, M, and R. So you'll need a lot. So in this tutorial, you need to rotate a lot in order to get the cross. Like, you need to rotate the cube so you can move certain spots. So, let's get on to the cross. Now, first thing you will do is you'll need to, align all the colors. So, this is an orange-white. So, turn this orange-white to the orange center. You have this paired, sorta. And now, regularly, if you had that stage like this, alright, wrong color. If you had that stage like this, see? Orange, white, you can just turn it in order. You can just turn it down or turn it twice in order to put it down here. In that case, you can't do that because you can't turn F. You can't turn the F layer. So you're going to use this algorithm when you have this case where the other cube is on the other side, when the other cube is in your, what is it called, left hand, sorry. So you do this, R, RW, U2, R prime W, and this should be down here. And now, you'll see this case where the blue is here, so just turn it here, see, blue, white, see this blue, white, you can just turn it twice. Since the blue and white is on this side where the F layer can turn when you're holding it like this, you can turn it twice. You'll have that blue and white connected. And now the last case, which is the white and red. You do the same thing except the inverse of the algorithm. So here's the inverse. L prime W, U2, LW. And you should have the cross. Now you should go on to the corners, so all you do is just do the corners, and now you do the corners again, Now, you know you can't do right inverted, down inverted, right down because of how it's positioned. You have to do L. So you hold it where the cross is on the bottom, and then you can just do, you can do like, you do R, U prime, R prime. And then it puts the corner at the bottom, and it just puts the corner at the bottom. That's all you need to do. And then if it's like, if it's switched like, if the corner is like switched like this, switch like that, then all you need to do is do the same thing over and over until it gets to the bottom. So let me put that back so it can be solvable. So, and now you got your first layer. Now you'll need to do is you'll need to solve the second layer. Now there are many cases for the second layer that you'll need to know, but if you know F2L, let's say you know F2L, I will make a separate video on people that know F2L for the Siamese cube. So if you already know F2L for the cube, like that, if you know F2L already, then skip this video and I will make a video on F2L people. But this is for beginners. So right here, you hold the cube like you have to move this. You move this edge here. That's where you need to do. So what you do is you do this algorithm in order to move this edge here, because the beginner's algorithm is to do something, I forgot what it was, but to move this and then move the R layer, which you can't move obviously. So here's the algorithm to move this here without messing anything up. U2 F prime U prime F U2 F prime U2 F, oh no wait, F U2, wait, F prime U F, and that should solve that edge. And now to solve the second layer, now this is the inverse of what we just did. We moved this edge, like right here, it was here, to down here. Now we want to move this edge from here to down here. Like I was saying, you cannot do the algorithm, the beginner's algorithm, to move it up, because you cannot move the L layer. So, here is the algorithm for this one. U2, Y prime, wait, hon, yeah. Wait, sorry, wrong way. Let me do it right. U2, Y prime, right up, right inverted, U2, right, U2, R prime, U2, right, U prime, R prime. And that should solve your second layer. Sorry I'm messing up on this because this is not the method I use to solve the Siamese cube, so it takes me a while to think about it. And plus, I made up a beginner's way for it, so this is my beginner's way. And that's the two cases you'll need to know, so I'll teach you the other two cases right now.